just in time as somebody walked by.
Frank Motek, known as the voice of business news in Los Angeles, and to us in Long Beach, the voice for the most inspiring students. He anchors Money News on CBS All News Station, KNX 1070 News Radio, and he hosts the top-rated KNX Business Hour. His radio and television experience includes KTLA 5, CBS 2 Los Angeles, and the Nightly Business Report on the PBS network. It speaks to how important we are to Frank that he comes to Long Beach year after year for this event with his schedule. In fact, my sources tell me this evening is one of his proudest moments year after year. Please welcome Frank Motek.
Thank you very much, Mike Murray. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests. It's a tremendous honor to be with you here once again. We start with the traffic report. Traffic is heavy, right? You notice that? And reminded on the way over again that 710 freeway is called that because it goes 7 or 10 miles an hour. But we all made it. And also congratulations on passing the first test of the evening. Finding the parking lot, the hotel, and the entrance. So I can turn the place completely upside down since we were last here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say on the long drive down to Long Beach this evening, I thought about being part of this wonderful event once again and pondered the word inspiring, which comes from in spirit. You'll find a magnificent spirit here tonight. Inspiring means encouraging, animating, refreshing, enlivening, exhilarating, stirring, uplifting. All of these words describe the students who are being honored here tonight, the parents, the teachers, the administrators, the Long Beach Unified School District, and of course all of you who are supporting this wonderful occasion. Thank you very much for being part of this great event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 20th Most Inspiring Student Dinner. And this year's event celebrating the most inspiring students in the entire school district, along with the Basketball Hall of Fame coach George Bradling's inspiration. And Deneen Dyson and the Soul Foundation bringing us the sound of inspiration like few could will make this one of the most inspiring dinners we've ever had in the history of this event. This is a celebration of accomplishment that we all look forward to each year. The students you'll see come up tonight inspire each and every day. Congratulations to all of our most inspiring students and their families. I'm not sure there's a better or more lasting gift than inspiration. Mike, let me turn the program back over to you.
Thanks, Frank. That'll be all the applause Frank needs the entire evening. I have a voice just like Frank, but I don't want to use it because it really doesn't sound exactly like it. There was little doubt that one of the most inspiring people in Long Beach is former Mayor Beverly O'Neill. She was there when the city of Long Beach needed her the most when an important element of the city was removed. Long Beach was known as the military city, and the military was the party. As she often did, she looked to Mae West for inspiration, who said, "He who hesitates is a damn fool," and she inspired the city to get on track and recreate itself, and we did. She had the same impact as Superintendent-President of Long Beach City College. Mae O'Neill inspired a city and a college to move on. Let's give her a most inspiring student. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, former Mayor Beverly O'Neill.
Good evening to all of you, and I'm going to ask you to just not chew too loud for a couple minutes. This is one of the special evenings. I can still hear you. You're chewing too loud. This is one of the special evenings of the entire year. This is a night when we give recognition to people that don't necessarily get a lot of recognition. You will love this evening. When you think that we are going to have one inspiring student from every school in the city of Long Beach, you know that you are sitting with very special people. In the city of Long Beach, there are over 81,000 students. There are over 84 schools. That's for Lakewood and Signal Hill and Avalon, Long Beach. When you think that there's one for each school, there are 84 people in this room that deserve our attention. I want you to look around at your table, and I want you to zero in on the one or two students that are the most inspiring students. I want you to smile. I want you to look happy, and I want you to give them applause right now. They need this. They need to know how important this night is. And I love to walk around a little bit because I see some dad thinking, what's my kid doing here? I don't know, I don't understand this. What's happening tonight? How come there's so many people here? But you've got to know that you have the most inspiring student at your school. And what an honor that is. I also want to recognize the parents. If you are a parent or a relative of an inspiring student, just wave your hand. Wave it up high. Wave it up high. Wave it up. Not only do we have the parents and relatives, but we also have the outstanding principals and teachers of these students, and I want them to raise their hand. The rest of it. Thank you to all of you. What does it mean when you're the outstanding student? It means that, number one, you have been selected out of the whole school to represent your school tonight. You have been represented for all of the other students at your school. Wow. And you know what that means? All of a sudden, other students look at you and they want to know you. They want to be your friend. Because all of a sudden, you have been selected to be recognized by the city of Long Beach and the Unified School District as an inspirational person. So one thing I just want to tell you, the way you are today is the way I want you to continue to be. The way you are today is what is inspirational. So I want to congratulate you. Tonight is your night, and tonight we are all honoring you. So to be an inspirational student is really, really a big deal. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mayor O'Neill, for your always inspiring presence at this prestigious occasion. And some of the noise out there you're hearing in the audience is people Instagramming their dinners, tickets. But may I please have your attention for just a moment, and I'd like to announce and bring to the podium now Board Member Megan Kerr of the Long Beach Unified School District Board of Education to lead us in the pledge to the flag.
Good evening, and thank you for coming. If I could ask you to please stand and face the flag, which I believe is behind me. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of Bobby Smith's education career, that she has a school named after her, the Bobby Smith Elementary School. She was the first African American elected to the school board, where she served 4 terms as president. She has a master's degree in library science and was a librarian at Long Beach City College for more than 20 years. Bobby will be delivering some inspirational thoughts this evening. We'll wait for Bobby Smith for those words of inspiration.
Thanks, Frank.
Murray.
Now let's hear from Deneen Dyson and the Soul Foundation. We're in for a treat tonight. Deneen is a Titan with a BA in music from Cal State Fullerton. She lives in Long Beach, so she's comfortable in a room filled with 49ers. Her musical range extends from opera to Bill Withers, to King Floyd, to Antonio Carlos Jobim, and beyond. Please welcome Deneen Dyson and the Soul Foundation.
Flying high, you know how I feel.
dinner. We'll be right back with some inspiration to go with your chicken. Enjoy your dinner. We're going to pick it up some. If you didn't do too much too fast, you have a hall pass to shake what you got during this next number, clap in place, or shake your moneymaker if that's where you're at tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find someone in this audience who used to dance on American Bandstand. And then I'm going to ask her to dance, and we'll see what happens. Deneen Dyson and the Soul Foundation.
Something
Everybody does got their something, along with the need. That's something we all got tonight is our most inspiring students. The Soul Foundation has a musical dessert for us a little later. Stay right where you're at. They are going to be back. And let me welcome back to the stage the inimitable Frank Motek, ladies and gentlemen.
Mike, thank you again very, very much. I have to say at the reception, it was great to meet people from all over the world who are here this evening, and some of you have come from as far away as Orange County, so that's very, very impressive. That tough drive this evening. Also, it's great to be out of the radio studio for a change. I have to say, you all look a lot taller in person. We talk about the Apple Watch again today, and Mike, you might know this. Now, the Apple Watch, does that replace your phone? Or just your family? Or your wife? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now a tremendous privilege to introduce one of the honored guest speakers here this evening, Bobby Smith. The result of her education career is that she has a school named after her, the Bobby Smith Elementary School. First African-American elected to the school board, where she served 4 terms as president. She has a master's degree in library science and was a librarian at Long Beach City College for more than 20 years. Bobby will now be delivering some inspirational thoughts this evening. Please welcome to the stage, Bobby Smith.
Thank you. This is so exciting to see such a full house tonight. I'm reminded of a story that a new priest was coming to town. And the person who was to introduce him was late. And they waited for some time, and finally the new priest just decided to introduce himself and get on with the evening. And he said that when he came to the parish, he was met by this individual, and it happened to be his first confession. And he went on to tell that all of the sins that he had confessed, that he had cheated on his wife, he had embezzled some funds, he had done a number of terrible things. But the priest, of course, forgave him. And when he thought, my goodness, I'm going to really have a time here in this parish if all of the parishioners are going to be like this. And, but he said, you know, things worked out very well. And just as he went into his address for the evening, the person came who was to introduce him. And he said, you know, I was so happy that the priest came, and I was his first confessioner. So it's terrible to be late. And I don't have anything to confess. But I just want to say I'm thrilled to be a part of this inspiration for our students. It's just outstanding. They have gone through a number of hardships, and it's so great that they have overcome, and they are on their way to becoming great and important citizens for us. And one of the things that I would say to them is to be the very best that you can be. And I was a young girl, and I love poetry, so I'm always collecting. But this has been one of my favorites. You can't be a pine on the top of a hill. Be a shrub in the valley. But the best little shrub by the side of the rail, be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a bush, be a bit of grass, and some highway happy you make. If you can't be a musket, then just be a bass, with the liveliest bass in the lake. We can't all be captains, we gotta have a crew, and there's something for all of us to do. There's big work to do, and there's lesser to do. But the task you must do is near. So if you can't be a highway, then just be a trail. You can't be the sun, be a star. It isn't by the size that you win or fail. Just be the best of whatever you are. Thank you.
I'd like to take a moment to introduce some of the people who make this possible, and they are here for all of our students. First up is our Long Beach City Prosecutor, Doug Halbert. please stand when I call your name so the most inspiring students can see you. And please hold your applause until everyone has been announced. This will be your cue. So, President of the California State University of Long Beach, Jane Connolly. Long Beach City College Board of Trustee Jeff Kellogg. Vice President Doug Otto. Board Member Jenny Baxter. Long Beach City College Superintendent President Eloy Oakley. Former Board of Education President Bobby Smith. Former Harbor Commissioner and one of tonight's dinner committee members Carmen Perez. Former Long Beach Mayor and President of Long Beach City College Beverly O'Neill. Former First Lady and a groundbreaking First Lady at that, Nancy Foster. The person without which this event could not happen. She created it, manages it, defines it, and keeps us all on track, Judy Seal. The founders of the Niles Project, are they here, Judy? They're not. Sam Bam Cunningham, former most inspiring student keynote speaker, College Hall of Fame, USC Hall of Fame running back, Rose Bowl MVP, drafted in the first round by the Patriots, still the Patriots' leading ground gainer, Patriot Hall of Famer, and proud father of former most inspiring student, Samandi Cunningham. Former All-Conference and All-Regional 49er women's volleyball player, Long Beach State women's assistant coach, Erica Dillard. Assistant coach Mike Campbell is a UCLA graduate. Mike was a highly successful volleyball player and club volleyball coach. Ashley Murray, middle blocker. Setter, Janelle Hudson. Middle blocker, Sheridan Atkinson. Lindsay Lawmaster, defensive specialist, libero. Sammy Thomas, defensive specialist and deadly on the beach. And Sarah Watanabe, defensive specialist. Good luck to you all this year. USC Professor of Sports Business and Media and President of Long Beach Education Foundation, Jeff Fellinger. I think this is an important annual reminder. Jeff is a voter for the Heisman Trophy, so any candidates out there may want to check in with him. He'll time your 40 and check your long jump in the hallway. And for the first time at this event, Sam Cunningham is going to race each most inspiring student candidate in the 40-yard dash. Now, the last time Sam ran a 40 was in the previous century, but that's what the most inspiring student mean to him. Will Jeff and his Board of Education Foundation Board of Directors and tonight's dinner committee please stand? Thank you for your support of education and this event. From the Long Beach Unified School District Board of Education, Vice President Dr. Felton Williams, Coach John Meyer, Downtown John McGinnis, Board Member Megan Kerr, Superintendent Chris Steinhauser, Superintendent of Schools Jill Baker, Deputy Superintendent of Education Services Ruth Ashley. The school district's music curriculum director is tonight's musical producer, Jim Petrie. Thank you once again, Jim. I want to thank the Hilton Hotel and all the Hilton staff tonight who have made this event so special year after year. Thank you all for your inspiration and what you do for our most inspiring students.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the Vice President of the Long Beach Unified School District Board of Education, Dr. Felton Williams.
Good evening, one and all. How are we? Good. How are we? Good. All right. You know, this is the 11th year that I've been here at this event, and each year, each time I come, I can't help but feel that this is one of the most important things that we do throughout the entire year. It is so very special to be able to recognize these young folks and all the things that they have to deal with each and every day just to get to school. And for me to deal with that, it inspires me, and I know it inspires a lot of you as well. So I would want to do one thing. I want to say how much we appreciate what these young folks do each and every day and the motivation they give us to go on and do the things that we have to do. Let's give them a round of applause. I want to take this opportunity to introduce someone that really doesn't need an introduction. He works very hard each and every day to make the school district one of the best school districts in the nation, our Superintendent Chris Steinhauser.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. And to all of our young people, you are why we come to work each and every day. This is my 33rd year with the school district, and I was telling the board just recently, I'm more excited today than when I was hired in 1982 on January 4th and started my career at Roosevelt, because of the hopes and dreams that all of you bring that we get to help you with. So give yourselves another round of applause. I school here in Long Beach, went to college here, a little boring, didn't leave town, because it's the best place in the world. But I have to tell you, we are a great school district because we have so many partners. We have our great partners at Long Beach City, our great partners with the City of Long Beach, City of Lakewood, City of Signal Hill, and Catalina Island, and of course, our university partners at Cal State. And the numerous businesses and foundations and groups that work with us every day. So tonight, we always get to honor one of those individuals and those groups. And I'm here to tell you, it's in your packet about Dr. and Mrs. Jenkins. These two people have done so much for our community. They want every single young person to be the best, as Mrs. Smith said, and they're right there to support them. How many young people in our audience have heard of Gigi the Penguin? Raise your hand, anybody? Yes, Gigi. Well, thank Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins and Dr. Jenkins. They brought Gigi to Smith many, many years ago. And Mrs. Jenkins said to me, Chris, every school needs to have Gigi the Penguin. And now I'm proud to say that about 45 of the schools have Gigi the Penguin. It's a great math program. But they are here to help every single young person reach their potential. They're working with us in the North Long Beach Math Initiative to make sure that more young people can be successful in calculus, more kids can take AP courses. And it's because of individuals like Dr. Jenkins and Mrs. Jenkins that we are so blessed to be here. So please give them a huge round of applause when you come up to the stage.
Thank you, everyone. I want to thank Chris, of course, for all the things that he does, and also to the school board, the Education Foundation. I want to say thank you to all the teachers, the principals, and the parents. And most of all, to the students that we're honoring tonight, because you are the reason that we're here. I offer my congratulations to you for your hard work, your perseverance, and overcoming all of the odds that you did in order to be here. And I want to thank Superintendent Steinhauser for all the work that he does and for his constant fight to ensure that every child in Long Beach has a chance to a great education. We can all appreciate that. One of the things that I've been doing and that Chris has been so helpful with is a math collaborative that is a cooperation between the Long Beach School District, Cal State Long Beach, and there are many people who make all of these programs happen. But our program, most of all, is based on parent involvement, tutoring, mentoring the students, the constant contact with our educators and administrators, making our students accountable, giving them goals, exposing them to different things in life so that they are ready to go out into the world and to be successful. We have 16, and I just want to say one little small thing about us, is that we have 16 graduates who are seniors this year. They're all graduating, and they're all going to college. I'm just so proud to say that. You don't know what this has taken for us to get to this point. But you know, none of us do anything in a vacuum. There are people around us who help us make all of these things happen. So I have to say, first of all, thank you to Doris Robinson who's directed the program. She's a former principal here in Long Beach who retired, and I was said to her, she said I retired, and that was a mistake, I'm sure, on her part. Because I said, do I have a job for you? So she has been a very dedicated, and I think that the students are where they are today because of her. And Doris, would you stand, please? And Dr. Carmen Taylor, who is the Vice President of Student Affairs at California State University. This is her first year here at the university, and she was very happy to take our program, and our students will be spending 2 weeks this summer there. So Dr. Taylor, thank you. And of course, Dr. Jane Conley, the President of California State University. Thank you. And also Leon Woods, the man who said, doing his dissertation for his PhD at Claremont Graduate University, he did some research here in Long Beach and decided that this was a very much needed program. So he was the idea behind the program. So I have to say he and I were co-founders, but he just kind of left me in the lurch. Yeah. And I have to thank Dr. Taylor's staff also for all of the things that they do. But you know, education has always been a part of my life and my husband. And so it's always been good for me. And my parents always talked about going to college, get an education. And growing up on a dairy farm in South Carolina, my father always had to have somebody to milk the cows, of course. And there were 7 children in my family. So it was, the incentive was to go to college. But my real problem was that there was 7 of us. So 6 girls and 1 boy. So guess who milked the cows? And that was 365 days a year, twice a day, every day. So that gave me a second reason to think that I needed to go. And I was by far the first in my family to get an education. And that was good. You know, we all work very hard to see that what we can do to help students. And I've witnessed that there's a phenomenal progress that kids can make if they're being challenged, if they have a loving and a caring environment, and if they have a way to express themselves and we allow them to grow and to become the best that they can be. So I think many of our children find themselves having to make their own rules for life. And this is not good. So it's always good to know that we're able to help in that way. So I only want to say to you that my interest is your interest because all of you here have an interest in students. And my motto is to say that if you can save one, you can save one, and you can save one, and you can save one, and I can save one, we can save all of them. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. This is a little short for me. Down here, but we can reach you. You know, there are a couple of things that we've got to come to grips with in the United States. And that is, we've got to expose these students to, they got to have exposure and they got to have opportunity. We've got to recognize the demographic changes in this country. They're happening every day. And they're not going to change
I don't think we should fight it, we should embrace it. If we don't provide a good education for these people, those of us that are going into retirement won't have the money to retire on. So it's in all our best interest to make sure that these kids are getting a good education. And one thing we're going to have to do is start letting them know that there are no entitlements. No entitlements. That they should have high expectations, responsibility. And I think as overseers, we've got to be passionate. They know when we are passionate about them. They know when we care for them. We've got to care for them. Every time I give a speech, I try and go back and find out how we are standing along with the other people in the world. We used to be number 1. Then we went to 12. Then we went to 16. Now we're at the 24th. We are number 24 in math and science in the world now. So, you know, we're sitting around playing around, but these people in India and China and stuff, these people are studying. They're serious. They're serious, and we have got to get serious in this United States. Because they are the ones that's going to find out a new technology and new things and new this, that, and the other. In the future, we could become a second-rate country. Just think about it. So it's in all our best interest. Look at these kids, it's ours. They're all our kids. We've got to be interested in them. We've got to show compassion for them. We've got to show interest in them. I see some of these people are billionaires. They don't even want to pay taxes. People that making a less than amount to live on. They don't want to give them a raise. Who are we as human beings? Where are we? Why are we like this? Where's the humanity? Where is it? We can do better than this. Starting right here. Let's have some compassion for our fellow human beings. They're human. They're human. They have needs just like we have. We can start right here. And let's carry this message. We're better people than this. Don't want people to vote. It's supposed to be a democracy. We can do better than this. And I applaud Dr. Steinheiser and all the people that have this program going for these young kids, these young black males. These people need help. That's the reason that we provide so much opportunity for black males and other people. We do it because it's the right thing to do. It's not rocket science. As human beings, that's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to look out for each other, reach out and help somebody else. We improve our own lives when we do that. It makes you feel good inside. How many cars do you need? How many airplanes do you need? How many steaks do you need that got you overweight? But what I'm saying is, let's be serious about who we are as a nation, as a people. What do we want our future to be like? Do we want to be second class? You have these kids coming from Mexico, they just want to come here for an opportunity. That's all they want, an opportunity. They'll lose their lives trying to get here. They want an opportunity, that's all. And our kids here a lot of time, they don't care. They don't care, and the parents many times don't care. You'll have a program, the parents don't even show up. That's not who we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be better than that. And we can be better than that. And I challenge all of us. Let's be serious about our life. Let's see what we can do. Because all of us are part of this. When you see a situation that's bad, let's see what we can do individually and collectively to help it out. That's what we're supposed to be as human beings. We're not supposed to be selfish and just think about ourselves all the time. Let's think about other people. Thank you.
For all the work that you do. I've got to get serious for a moment. Some years ago, on a stage about this size, right here in Long Beach, I tried to adopt myself to another family. I told them I've got the papers ready to fill out, I'm ready to submit them, and I haven't heard a word from them. That family knows who they are. They're in the room. And that's Dr. Mike, Walter, and Arlene. It's not because of the pyramid. I don't want you to think that. And all these girls are playing in your house, and I'm impressed with that. So I followed Mike as chair of the chamber. Mike was the dean of school of business. Mike was a Harvard commissioner. I've never seen anyone work harder at anything, committed more than Mike when he's involved with something. And Mike, I'm not going to get on my knees, but I'm going to tell you, tonight I am still willing to adopt myself and Arlene. Okay? So, you let me know. You know where I am. Okay? Okay. Mike, thanks for all you do for Long Beach and the college and everything else. We can applaud for Mike. You don't need to. Along with President of the Long Beach Education Foundation and Professor of Sports, Business, and Media at the USC Annenberg School of Communication and Journalism, Jeff Fellenzer is a friend to each of our students here this evening. He has brought some wonderful speakers to pay tribute to our students over the years, such as Coach John Wooden, Louise Zambarini, and tonight's speaker, Coach George Ravlin. They are all in their respective Hall of Fames. If there was a most inspiring student Hall of Fame, Jeff would be in the very first class. Please welcome Jeff Fellenzer.
Good evening, everybody. Mike mentioned me being a Heisman Trophy voter. I feel like I'm looking out at a room of Heisman Trophy worthy people. That's a term we use, is he Heisman Trophy worthy? I feel like I'm looking out at this group of young people that inspire and move us, and they're always doing their best. They've overcome great odds. So I feel like I'm in the presence of young people that are truly Heisman worthy, and it's an honor to be here. When I said goodbye to my sports business media classes at USC before final exams 2 weeks ago, I offered a few thoughts about the road to success. One, dream big and believe in yourself, one and the same thing. Wherever you go, make yourself invaluable. Never get outworked. And four, treat people well. Even if they don't deserve it. Treat them well. In other words, I said, just follow the lead of one of our guests earlier this semester, and our guest of honor tonight, George Ravlin. George dreamed big and believed in himself enough to accept his first head coaching position at Washington State University in 1972. The first black head coach in then Pac-8 conference history. Pretty crazy, really. A black man from the urban East Coast dropped in the faraway outpost of Pullman, Washington, where he stayed for 11 years, changed the culture, and began building his amazing legacy. Someone once asked George if Pullman was at the end of the earth. No, he said, but you can see it from there. Can you imagine recruiting young basketball players to a town that didn't even have a McDonald's when he arrived? George Ravlin could and did. He has made himself invaluable by being a difference maker, on and off court, wherever he has coached. Washington State, then Iowa, and USC, and now as Director of International Basketball for Nike, where he still works full-time, advancing the Nike brand around the world, especially in China, at 78 years young next month. George never gets outworked. It's simply not in his DNA. He won't show up for any meeting unprepared because he has a relentless thirst for knowledge. In fact, he usually carries around a bag full of new books to give to his friends. He buys 7 newspapers to read every single day. The LA Times, the LA Daily News, the Orange County Register, the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Financial Times, and USA Today. He's got to keep working full time to afford that many price of newspapers today. You kidding me? And by the way, his MVN, most valuable newspaper, he will tell you, is the Wall Street Journal. If you just had to read one every day. As for treating people well, he doesn't know any other way. Invariably, George will ask his friends during any visit, "What can I do for you?" And he means it. Now, please turn and take a look at the screens, and we will see we'll take a look at one incredible part of George Raveling's life.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech at the Lincoln Memorial 50 years ago tomorrow. It's one of the most famous speeches in American history, but there are a few things most Americans don't know about it. For instance, the most famous part of it was not in the original text. It was all ad-libbed. And then there's the question of what became of the text. James Brown has the answer to that.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
It took place right here in this designated spot. As I look back now, I can feel a little nervousness inside my body, a little tremor, because I certainly view it a lot differently than I did then.
50 years ago, George Raveling was a 26-year-old former college basketball star who was a last-minute volunteer, had a coveted spot near the podium during Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s historic speech. But George Raveling's story really begins with what happened after the speech.
Thank God Almighty!
So with the place going berserk, what did you do when he finished?
Well, people started to stand, and I walked over, and he was just folding the paper, and I said, "Dr. King, can I have that copy of the speech?"
Did he hesitate?
And he turned and handed it to me. Just as he did, a rabbi on the other side came up to congratulate him, and it was over.
The words Dr. King spoke that day are legendary. But as for the 3 pages they were written on, Raveling simply tucked them away in an autobiography of Harry Truman and forgot about it. Raveling embarked on a successful career as a college basketball coach.
For over 20 years, I never looked at the speech again.
Then one day in 1984, a local newspaper reporter interviewed Raveling about the significance of being the first African-American coach at Iowa.
He said to me, "Were you ever involved in the civil rights movement?" And I said, "What kind?" And he said, "Well, what do you mean?" And so I told him the story, and he said, "You have the speech?"
They found the speech right where he left it, tucked in the Truman book. The typed document has been framed and in a bank vault for the last 30 years.
It doesn't have a title. It's not identified as I Have a Dream. You can simply see the date. You'll see that he pretty much followed the script.
50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today.
Now notice there's an asterisk here on the copy of the speech.
Well, and this is where we now go into the ad-lib part of the I Have a Dream speech.
Because I have a dream.
It's true. Those famous words were ad-libbed, turning a planned 4-minute speech into a 16-minute historic address.
I have a dream.
At age 76, Raveling considers himself the guardian of the speech.
The speech belongs to America. The speech belongs to black folks. It doesn't belong to me.
Free at last! Free at last! Thank God!
Scott, Coach Raveling says that he will never sell the speech. As a matter of fact, in his own words, he says some things just don't equate to money. And you know, he's been tested in that regard, having been offered some $3.5 million for the speech a few years ago. He promptly declined.
You know, JB, I wonder, did he say what it was that prompted him to ask for the speech to begin with?
He was quite candid, saying that he wishes he had a better response other than it was just impulse. But given that he was a great basketball player and coach, he showed great court awareness.
JB, thanks very much.
He's on his way to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts this fall, part of the class of 2015. Humble, inspiring, a stellar advocate for reading and education, leader, mentor, friend, and true role model. Let's give a warm Long Beach welcome to our guest of honor tonight, Hall of Famer, George Raveling.
In the interest of equality, I decided I would speak from this podium. I would suspect that a legitimate question, despite the platitudes that were voiced about me, you'd wonder, well, how did Jeff be so successful in getting a coach to come and speak? Well, it was a simple process. Jeff's called me on the phone. He says, Coach, can I ask you a question? I said, yes. He said, do you believe in free speech? I said, of course I do. He said, you're just the guy we need for this affair. I would like to thank the Long Beach Educational Foundation from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to participate in this noteworthy function this evening. An opportunity to honor an extraordinary group of young girls and young boys who have, in their own way, become positive difference makers in their communities, in their schools, in their families. And to each of you young ladies and young men, I say congratulations and best wishes for a ton of growth and success in the years to come. Most of what I would like to speak with you about this evening is more directed toward the various honoring these young people. Each day when I get up in the morning, I present myself with unique opportunities and unique decisions. But basically, there are really two that I'm forced to select from each morning when I get up. I give myself only two choices. I'm either going to be happy or I'm going to be very happy. And based on the selection, that will govern my attitude and guide me throughout the remainder of the day. No matter what happens, that attitude must prevail. And based on that, on these personal attitude adjustments, I'm pleased to say to each of you gathered here this evening that I'm very happy to be here. As I waited to be introduced, I selectively gazed around the room, and one of the conclusions that immediately came to mind was there were very few people in the room that I knew. And faced with that reality, I quickly concluded that despite the fact that we hardly know each other, we share a common bond. Each of us, young and old, are dreamers. Much like Dr. Martin Luther King, we have a dream. And as we navigate through life's journey, we realize that we're never too old to be a dreamer. As Jeff said, on the 27th of June, I'll be 78 years old, and I still experience childlike dreams. I dream of things that never were and ask myself, why not? I dream of being a positive difference maker in the lives of thousands of people. And with that thought in mind, and with your permission, I'd like to take the next 10 or 12 minutes and talk with these young people around the theme that I would title Dream Makers. So I'd like for you to allow me to share with you what I believe are the fundamental characteristics of a dream maker. And they are these: see it, feel it, believe it, plan it, live it, and certainly be it. So let's kind of retrace our steps and visit each of these fundamental characteristics and see if we can better understand the integral role that they play in each of our lives. So step one is to see it. And as I said, some people dream of things that never were and ask why. I dream of things that never were, and I ask myself, why not? It's only by dreaming that you will ever discover who you are, what you want, and what you can be. Yes, we must see it. From a dream, you can create a picture. And from a picture, you can create a thought. You can make a change, and from a change, you can make a difference. Allow your dreams, young people, to make you positive difference makers. So see it. Step two, feel it. I challenge each and every individual in this room to dare to be great, to dare to dream the impossible dream, to dare to stand out and be different in a world so much alike. Dare to stand out in the crowd. Dare to think different. Dare to be different. Believe me, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. You can become it, and you'll feel it. Your mind and your body must be consumed with your dream. So feel it. Step three, believe it. Believe in your heart, for what it offers is hope. Believe in your mind, for what it offers is direction. Believe in your soul, for it offers strength. But above all, for God's sake, believe in yourself. You are the answer. You know how many answers there are in this room right now? This room is filled with answers. This room is filled with solutions. We just have to let our imagination run wild and dare to be different. The hand of God opens the door for those who truly believe in their dreams. Never ever forget that you are more than you see in the mirror. Let me say that again. Never ever forget that you are more than what you see in the mirror. You are braver than you believe. You are stronger than you seem. You're smarter than you think. So believe it. Step forward, plan it. A dreamer without a plan and a deadline is nothing more than a wish. Figure out what you have to do to make your dream a reality, and then simply do it. It's never too late to become the person you've always dreamed of being. So plan it. Step 5, to live it. Every day, no matter how busy you are, be certain to take time to do something that brings you closer to your dream. Do your daily work, and do your daily work so well that a host of heavenly angels couldn't do it better. The last thing any of us want is to die with our dreams inside of us. So live it. Step 6, to be it. Keep challenging yourself to think better, to do better, to be better. Shake things up in your life. Shake things up in your community. Shake things up in your family. You have the gifts. You have gifts that have never been opened and personal journeys waiting for you to explore. You have so much going for you. You are a very, very special person. And the most overt evidence of that is your presence here today, this evening, as an honoree. When the curtain closes on your life and you stand before God, be certain you can say to Him, God, I used every ounce of energy in me. My tank's on empty. What a way to die on empty. So be it. Let's quickly take a last review of those magical ingredients housed within the Dream Makers. To see it, to feel it, to believe it, to plan it, to live it, and God for sure, to be it. In conclusion, I'd like to say this. When pursuit of your dreams become difficult, and you become frustrated, and doubt sits in, and it will, hopefully you can find comfort in these closing inspirational thoughts. People are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. But love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives, but do good anyway. If you're successful, you'll win false friends and true enemies, but succeed anyway. The good you have done today will be forgotten tomorrow. But go ahead and do good anyway. Honesty and frankness will make you vulnerable, but be honest and frank anyway. The biggest men and the biggest women with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest men and the smallest women with the smallest minds. But you know what? We got to think big anyway. People favor underdogs, but they follow only top dogs. but we got to fight for a few underdogs along the way. When you spend your life, what you spend your life building may be destroyed overnight, but build anyway. People really need help, but they may attack you if you help them. But you got to help them anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you might get kicked in the teeth, but give the world the best you have. So thank you for allowing me to come here, and I say this with a depth of sincerity. It's a pleasure and honor for me to be present and participate in an honorary ceremony for such a marvelous group of young people who are struggling every day to live their dream, to be the person that God put them on earth to be, and to be dream makers. So thank you very kindly, and it's a deep honor to be here.
Time to honor the Long Beach Unified Unified School District students that inspire every day. Superintendent Steinhauser, Erica, Mike, and the 49ers, please join us on stage. Will the most inspiring students and principals from Adams to Cleveland schools please line up? It's my view that most inspiring is the greatest honor you can achieve, providing hope and courage with the example you set. And our most inspiring students do so every day. You parents of most inspiring students should be dizzy with pride because of what your children give to others. Frank and I are honored to be able to call the names of these students.
Yes, indeed, Mike. It's an honor and tremendous privilege to be part of this stellar occasion this evening. We are in the presence of greatness tonight. Coach Raveling and those inspiring words, thank you, sir. Most inspiring students for all Long Beach schools of the entire district. By the end of this evening, folks, you will realize you've been part of a very, very special occasion. Mike, you're the first inspiring student award winners here this evening.
Our first most inspiring student is from Adams Elementary School, second grader. Tomas Avalos strives to do his best in everything. Congratulations, Tomas. Congratulations, Star. Verde Elementary School's most inspiring student is a first grader. Victor Lopez greets each day with a positive attitude and the motivation to succeed. Victor Lopez, ladies and gentlemen. Would Dooley through Garfield most inspiring students please come forward and line up? Big Spade Elementary School's most inspiring student is a fourth grader. Reem Abalala inspires all who know her to embrace learning and to strive to be the best we can be. Please, a round of applause for Reem Abalala. Bryan Elementary School's most inspiring student is a fifth grader. Grayson Velasquez has faced challenges from the early beginnings of his young life, and yet his sense of humor, caring heart, and determination all contribute to his ability to overcome adversity and achieve his aspirations. Grayson Velasquez. Buffum Elementary TLC, most inspiring student pre-K, Mia Perez, has a kind and gentle soul. Through her own determination, she is able to communicate and share with the world. Mia Perez, ladies and gentlemen, from Buffum TLC. Elementary School's most inspiring student is a fourth grader. Joshua Malutin has persevered through life's challenges and has progressed academically and socially this year. Congratulations, Joshua Malutin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next most inspiring student comes to us from Bertram Elementary, third grader Dylan Paz, exemplifying every teacher's dream student through persistence, hard work, and personal pride. Let's hear it for Dylan Paz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from Carver Elementary, fifth grader Keon Mahuka, School says you have a heart of gold, and we couldn't be more proud of you as our most inspirational Carver Cougar. Let's hear it for Keon Mahuka, an inspiring student at Carver Elementary. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage now from Chavez Elementary, first grader Tia Brown. Her teacher, Ms. Feiner, says, my personal advice to you is simple. Stay in school, learn everything you possibly can about the world, and be a good friend to others. Let's hear it for Tia Brown. And now from Child Development Center, Tincher, pre-K, the winner, Adrian Case. The school quotes Dr. Seuss in her honor, to the world you may be one person, but to one person you may be the world. Congratulations, Adrian Case. Now from Cleveland Elementary, fifth grader Isaac Hernandez stands out as an ideal student who is confident, caring, and never gives up. Let's hear it for Isaac Hernandez. And now Branson MacArthur, most inspiring students, please come forward and line up for the award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the next student comes to us from Dooley Elementary, third grader Eduardo Tapia. Strong work ethic and love of learning inspires others to learn at the school. Congratulations, Eduardo Tapia. And now from Edison Elementary, fifth grader Mario Toscano. Persistence to learn and determination to achieve makes him a truly inspiring student at Edison Elementary. Congratulations, Mario Toscano. And now from Emerson Elementary, fourth grader Nathan Goldstein is Emerson's most inspiring student because of his courage and bravery when facing difficulties. Congratulations, Nathan Goldstein.
We have Coach Raveling at the end of the tunnel here, greeting all our students as they come down. He's giving them a fist pound. Sam, could I ask you to come down here at the end of the runway? And just for the students, at the USC tunnel, when players come out of the locker room, there is a mural of Sam that they hit as they go out onto practice. So when you guys go by, hit Sam. The most inspiring student from Fremont Elementary is a fifth grader. Rachel Park inspires her peers and the adults at Fremont with her extraordinary work ethic and her kind, gentle nature. Rachel Park, Fremont Elementary School. Grant Elementary School's most inspiring student is a fifth grader. Kalon Cole is a determined, humble, and focused young man who is succeeding every day and making his family proud. Cole, please, Kalon Cole from Grant Elementary, a fifth grader, ladies and gentlemen. Garfield's most inspiring student is a first grader. Tyler Delton works diligently through difficult situations and inspires teachers, family, and friends with his compassion, tender heart, and eagerness to succeed. Taylor Dillon, please. Big round of applause. Laya Valdez is Grant Elementary School's most inspiring student. She is a fifth grader. She is a winning star who is soaring to success due to her passion for learning and strong work ethic. Hart Elementary's most inspiring student is a fifth grader. America Garcia inspires students and staff to be the best they can each and every day. Congratulations, America Garcia. Holmes Elementary School's most inspiring student is a fifth grader. Jocelyn Lopez, keep your thoughts fixed on the positive aspects of life, and with your inner strength you will succeed at any task you will take on. Jocelyn Lopez, ladies and gentlemen. International Elementary School's most inspiring student is a fifth grader. Tanen Wills is the most amazing example of determination, perseverance, kindness toward others, charisma, and self-awareness. Congratulations, Tanen. Kettering Elementary's most inspiring student is a fifth grader. Cynthia Lee epitomizes an ideal student who models diligence, perseverance, and kindness. And those of us on the dance floor know she's a great dancer as well. Cynthia Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, from King Elementary third grader George Espinosa, an outstanding student who recently played Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in the school-wide play. He is the star at King Elementary. George Espinosa. Now from Lafayette Elementary, third grader Niall Stewart, a remarkable student who's overcome many barriers to attain high levels of academic performance and model citizenship. Congratulations to Niall Stewart. Now from Lee Elementary, third grader Alejandro Castillo has shown tremendous courage and an amazing sense of humor. He's a remarkable Uno player and beat the principal several times. Congratulations, Alejandro Castillo. Now for the most inspiring students from Madison through Willard. Please step forward and line up for the award ceremony. Lincoln Elementary, fifth grader Adolfo Lopez, passionate about learning and has taken the lead in student council to promote school spirit. Congratulations, Adolfo Lopez. Now from Longfellow Elementary, fifth grader Alyssa Mercado has been a role model to staff and students, teaching the entire school how to navigate through adversity with grace and kindness. Congratulations, Alyssa Mercado. Now from Los Cerritos Elementary, third grader Michaela Weichner, grade level scholar, and is at the advanced proficient category in mathematics. Her constant smile is a testament to her willpower and her beautiful soul. Congratulations, Michaela Weichner. Now from Lowell Elementary, second grader Max McGill won his battle over a major illness to return to Lowell as a thriving Lowell Sea Star. Star at Lowell Elementary. Congratulations, Max McGill.
Second grader Peyton Mann is MacArthur Elementary School's most inspiring student. He has blossomed into a conscientious student and developed skills for getting along with others. Congratulations, Peyton Mann. Madison Elementary School's most inspiring student is a fifth grader. With an amazing family and tons of love surrounding her, Reagan Presley will continue to do great things for the world. She certainly deserves the title of Most Inspiring Student. Reagan Presley. Van Elementary School's most inspiring student is a fourth grader. Regina Rucker inspires those around her because she approaches each day with courage and a desire to be the best scholar and person that she can be. A warm round of applause for Regina Rucker. McKinley Elementary School most inspiring student is a third grader. John Catalan is driven to succeed, committed to overcoming challenges, and dedicated to inspiring others through his actions and words. There are just a few characteristics to describe McKinley Elementary's most inspiring student, John Catalan. Naples Elementary School's most inspiring student, Jackson Smith, is a fifth grader. He is an inspiration to those who have the pleasure of knowing him. Please, a round of applause for Jackson Smith, Naples Elementary School, fifth grader. Frisk Elementary School students, most inspiring students, a fifth grader. As a dedicated, hard-working scholar, Christopher Lim is a shining example of perseverance. Christopher Lim, everyone. Riley Elementary School's most inspiring student is a third grader. Macon Legaspi is a resilient, hardworking, and compassionate student. Despite dealing with a loss in his life, he continues to display his kind, positive demeanor daily, inspiring all of us at Riley School. Macon Legaspi, everyone. Third grader Catherine Lopez Navarro is Roosevelt Elementary School's most inspiring student. She comes to school every day with a beautiful attitude. She is full of life and appreciation to be part of the Roosevelt Elementary family. Catherine Lopez Navarro, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Signal Hill Elementary, fourth grader Montserrat Santiago Mojica, demonstrating outstanding problem-solving skills and a reliable helper in class. Congratulations, Montserrat Santiago Mojica. From Smith Elementary, 5th grader Fiatuba Pule has demonstrated this year that he can make responsible choices that allow him to be a better scholar and leader to other 5th grade students. Congratulations, Fiatuba Pule from Smith Elementary. Now from Stevenson Elementary, 2nd grader Adrian Gonzalez. Smart, courageous, kind, and loyal, an important part of the Stevenson Elementary School family. Congratulations, Adrian Gonzalez. And now at all the middle K-8 most inspiring students line up alphabetically, Bancroft through Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, now from Twain Elementary, 5th grader Christy Villegas inspires all to work harder, challenge themselves, and never give up at Twain Elementary. Congratulations, Christy Villegas. Coach from Webster Elementary, now 4th grader Anthony Fuentes. Dedication to his studies and ability to maintain an upbeat, positive attitude in all situations inspires the school's faculty, classmates, and peers at Webster Elementary. Congratulations to Anthony Fuentes. Now from Whittier Elementary, 3rd grader. Since his arrival from Mexico just 6 months prior, Hugo Navarro Vargas made his mark as a friend, helper, and big soccer player. Congratulations, Hugo Navarro Vargas. Now from Willard Elementary, 3rd grader John Lawrence IV, a model student, is making significant gains in academics as well as growing socially. Congratulations to John Lawrence IV.
We're moving into middle and K-8 schools. Bancroft Middle School's most inspiring student is an 8th grader. John Bartolomeu is a resilient and positive young man who continues to encourage others with his faith and strong determination despite health obstacles. John Bartolomeu, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, John. Cumberland Schools most inspiring student is an 8th grader. Maria Stewart's organization and scholarly skills will help her be a success in her future endeavors. Congratulations, Maria Stewart. Franklin Middle School's most inspiring student is an 8th grader. Eileen Garcia is a true inspiration for all. Please welcome a true inspiration for all of us, Eileen Garcia. Gompers K-8 School, most inspiring student is an 8th grader. Amber Hernandez's dedication, perseverance, and leadership abilities have allowed her to excel in all aspects of her middle school experience. Please, let's welcome 2015 most inspiring student, Amber Hernandez.
Hamilton, please step forward.
Hamilton Middle School's most inspiring student is a 7th grader. Yakrong Yui says anything is possible by working hard through difficult times and always doing your very best. She says, once again, anything is possible by working hard through difficult times and always doing your very best, and Gek certainly approves that. Hamilton School, 7th grader. Henry K. School, most inspiring student is an 8th grader. Monica Gonzalez is a self-driven, determined, positive young lady. We are so proud of her and how her future will be bright. Congratulations, Monica Gonzalez. Brianna Schroeder is a 7th grader at Hill Middle School. One of the strongest and most inspirational teenagers around. She has become an outstanding swimmer, gymnast, junior Olympic diver, and a surfer. Ladies and gentlemen, Brianna Schroeder. I'm inspired. Hoover Middle School student, Mikala Maniguez, positive attitude, infectious smile, and determined attitude continue to be an inspiration to students and staff alike. Please, a round of applause for Mikala from Hoover Middle School.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, from Hudson K-8 School, 8th grader Angel Avilar Menendez, one of Hudson's brightest stars. He's only been in the United States for 2 years and is already excelling in all academic areas. Congratulations to Angel Avilar Menendez. Now from Hughes Middle School, 8th grader Ivan Alvarez has persevered with courage, humility, and discipline to truly become one of the most inspiring students at Hughes Middle School. Congratulations to Ivan Alvarez. Now from Jefferson Leadership Academy, 8th grader Alberto Candelas always gives it all and keeps a positive attitude no matter what's going on. Congratulations, Alberto Candelas. From Lindbergh Middle School, 8th grader Nellie Charonis' favorite quote from Walt Disney is, "If you can dream it, you can get it." Congratulations, Nellie Charonis, Lindbergh Middle School. Now from Lindsay Academy, 8th grader Jaron Oshitelu, always striving for excellence, responsible and caring, and proud to call him our most inspiring student at Lindsay Academy. Congratulations, Jaron. Now from Marshall Middle School, 8th grader Kobe Kanata, not only an outstanding student, she's also a remarkable person as well, cheered by the entire faculty and students at Marshall Middle School as most inspiring. Congratulations, Kobe Kanata. Ladies and gentlemen, now from your K-8 school, 8th grader Tao Win, tenacious in pursuit of academic excellence and dedicated to helping others at the school achieve their potential. Congratulations, Tao Win. Now from Nelson Academy, 8th grader Jordan Lassiter. For the past 3 years, Jordan has demonstrated academic excellence and exemplary athletic talent. Jesse Nelson's Academy girls basketball team. Congratulations to Jordan Lassiter.
Newcomb Academy's most inspiring student is a 3rd grader. Despite Baruni Siam's health impairments, she attends school each day with a smile on her face and a positive attitude. Please welcome Baruni Siam, Newcomb Academy most inspiring student. Powell Academy's most inspiring student is an 8th grader. Lisa Garcia exemplifies all of the Cole and Powell character traits of an outstanding student and demonstrates leadership and integrity while overcoming obstacles. Please welcome Leslie Garcia, Powell Academy. Robinson Academy's most inspiring student. Learning truly brings Giovanni Trujillo pride and joy. Congratulations, Giovanni Trujillo, Robinson Academy. Ryder Middle School's most inspiring student is an 8th grader. Brody Rose exemplifies courage, determination, and heart of gold as he thinks of others before he thinks of himself. Brody Rose, ladies and gentlemen. Stanford Middle School's most inspiring student is an 8th grader. April Warwin uses every opportunity to find the best in everyone, every day. She comes to class with a smile on her face and the willingness to take on any challenge. April Wartman, Stanford Middle School. For all high school, most inspiring students line up alphabetically, Avalon through Wilson. Stevens Middle School's most inspiring student is an 8th grader. Ruby Rosales is a self-motivated, diligent, kind individual that faithfully embraces every day. Congratulations, Ruby. Kinship Preparatory School's most inspiring student is an 8th grader. Omar Killam, earnest, determination, and perseverance carries him to soaring success. Kinship Preparatory Elementary School, Omar Killam. Washington Middle School's most inspiring student, Mirka Roque, is an outstanding student that is willing to tutor the most unwilling student and get positive results. Please welcome Mirka Roque, Washington Middle School.
Now Now your attention please for high school's Avalon High School 10th grader Viviana Chapoya Cervantes, determined to be a source of pride for her school, family, and community. She's a courageous, resilient student with a positive outlook on life and an inspiration to those around her at Avalon High School. Congratulations, Viviana Chapoya Cervantes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from Beach High School, 12th grader Edwin Roque each day. Edwin greets staff with a virtual good morning, and a few students carry the enthusiasm and positivity that Edwin is demonstrating. Congratulations to Edwin Roque of Beach High. Now, folks, from Rio High School, 12th grader Anthony Mogul is an engaging, positive, hard-working young man being honored at Rio High's most inspiring student. Congratulations, Anthony Mogul. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from California Academy of Mathematics and Science, 12th grader Devontae Foley, driven, mature, passion for STEM, allowing him to create a path towards a bright and successful future. Congratulations, Devontae Foley, California Academy of Mathematics and Science. Now, from Educational Partnership High School, 12th grader Laname Laguerta came to the United States after spending most of her childhood in the Philippines. She's worked hard to relearn English, be a good mother, and graduate on time. Congratulations, Laname Laguerta. And now from Jordan High School, 12th grader Sabas Gutierrez being honored as an exceptional young man at Jordan High. Congratulations, Sabas Gutierrez. Now from Jordan Plus, 12th grader Jamath Salausa exemplified resilience and perseverance throughout high school. Congratulations, Jamath Salausa.
Lakewood High School's most inspiring student is a senior, Brianna A. Brown. If you put your mind to it, then you can do anything. Please welcome Brianna A. Brown, Lakewood High School's most inspiring student. She's going to put her mind to where she wants to be. McBride High School's most inspiring student is a 10th grader. Samir Strickland spreads joy and inspires others because he appreciates life, appreciates his friends, and appreciates the incredible opportunities in his life. Please, a warm round of applause for Samir Strickland. Milligan High School's most inspiring student is the 12th grader. Enrique Gutierrez has the strength of character to overcome adversity and shine brightly in the MHS Quest program. We are proud of you. We're all proud of you, Enrique Gutierrez. Following Accelerated Academy of Learning, most inspiring student is the 12th grader. David Brown gets along with his classmates and staff. He has emerged as a positive role model for all his peers. He's developed a keen sense of critical thinking, which has enabled him to succeed. Please welcome David Brown. High School's most inspiring student, Javon Tipton, has grown to be such a responsible and caring young man. Please welcome Javon Tipton, Poly High School most inspiring student. Reed High School's most inspiring student is a senior. Sarah Ann Magana is inspiring. She is on track to graduate in 2016 and enroll at Long Beach City College for Associate of Arts degree and transfer to CSUOB to earn her BA in Sociology. She knows her own future, and she owns it. Congratulations, Sarah. Venice High School for the Arts. Most inspiring student is a 12th grader. Jasmine Olaman is a gracious, creative artist who has persevered through one of life's most difficult events, the passing of her beloved father. She has emerged strong and successful and has a very bright future. Congratulations, Jasmine Olaman. And finally, Wilson High School's most inspiring student is Zachary Philoctete, surf accident survivor, who was voted the most valuable surfer for Wilson High School's surf team. To the rest of us, he is our most inspiring student. Surf's up, Zachary. Please welcome Wilson High School's most inspiring student, Zachary. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a big round for all of our most inspiring students? come on stage for a minute, and I'd also like Ashley Murray and Sheridan Askin to join Coach Raveling on the stage, please.
Dedicated leadership, service, and inspiration, the Long Beach Education Foundation recognizes Mr. George Raveling, teacher, coach, civil rights leader, and humanitarian.
Congratulations, Coach. Thanks, Ashley and Sheridan. Tonight, our most inspiring students receive their most inspiring student gold medal, and each student received proclamations from their Long Beach City Council member. Thank you, Council members Gonzalez, Lowenthal, Price, Supernaw, Mungo, Andrews, Arango, Austin, and Richardson for honoring these scholars from your districts. And Mike, on the drive over here, I was thinking of an inspirational phrase I'd like to leave with this evening to paraphrase Dr. Wayne Dyer. Be realistic.